YouTube, chicks. Get ready. You know what to do, chicks.
I find him. You know, I like Chick Smooth. Chick Smooth is somebody I really enjoy listening to on YouTube because Chick just got an intellectual curiosity about things.
Oh man, this is all bad, you guys. This Ryan Clark ESPN situation is completely insane right now. We are currently watching Media Manipulation 101. Right now, we have Ryan Clark's side, we have ESPN side, and of course, in the middle, we got the truth. Now, I told you guys in yesterday's video, according to Lauren LaRosa from The Breakfast Club, Ryan Clark was completely blindsided by ESPN. According to one of her sources, they told Lauren that the head of ESPN content, Burke Magnus, actually had the news of the firing leaked to Outkick. So, in order to save face so Ryan doesn't have to find out on social media, they told him during one of the commercial breaks and he never came back on. Now, I want you guys to pay special attention to what Lauren says here.
According to reports, Ryan Clark was actually supposed to be told today, Tuesday morning, that he was going to be let go in line with other layoffs. But because media inquiries were coming in so much about this, they decided to tell him while he was on air, allegedly. Now, I spoke to a source close to production over there at the show. I am told that this was handled with the least amount of respect and dignity for a man who's worked as hard for a network as he has, and he's been one of the faces of the network. I'm told, it's alleged that the head of ESPN, Burke Magnus, had it leaked to Outkick, which is the outlet I just mentioned, who then celebrated and rallied conservative support to control the narrative. I'm told that Ryan Clark was completely blindsided while he was on air.
He didn't even finish the show.
Right. Jeez. No, he got up during one of the breaks when he was told he didn't move forward with finishing the show.
So that was my question. What, he got up to go to the restroom and they told him on his way to the restroom?
How did it happen? It was a TV break. Yeah, it was a break.
You going to tell me a commercial break? They could wait till the show was over?
Let me tell y'all. So from what I'm told from my source close to production, a company like Disney broke the news to that outlet and then told Ryan, they allege, as he was on the TV break that we just mentioned, yet they were still posting his takes all day on social media. And they were trending yesterday because of the news of him being let go, because they were, trying to get the views. So I'm told Ryan Clark will be okay. There's a lot more that's going to come of this and how it played out. And it's important that Ryan has received a tremendous amount of support from the media, current and former players, head coaches in the NFL and NBA, as well as an entire company of people and producers in tears and shocked as this happened. I'm told that it's not about money. They still have to pay him. But people want to point out that we know why Ryan was let go. It's not because of his work. He just won 2 Emmys this year to total 4 in 3 years of Emmys. And so he was let go during the show he won an Emmy for, which is crazy. And a show that he built. He was on top 25, the media powerhouse lists and all the lists that exist when you talk about like analysts and people in that world. So it was really shocking news yesterday when he was let go and they pointed to layoffs. But I kept, when I saw the news, I called you yesterday, I was like, this don't make no sense.
It's crazy. All of them was at Fanatics Fest this weekend. Like even Jimmy Pitaro, who runs ESPN, and
yeah, he was just on stage.
Yeah,
Ryan was interviewing Spike Lee. He was
shook Ryan's hand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Crazy. Great job.
Knowing that they was getting rid of him on Monday.
And I saw people pointing to some of his takes and different things that went viral. But when you're a personality, you want any network will want someone that people are going to that cuts through, that people are going to listen to. So yeah.
Well, the good thing about the world that we live in, everybody has another platform, right? So not only is Ryan going to end up getting his money from ESPN, he still has to pivot.
Yes.
What I would do, him and Channing and Fred, I would just start doing the pivot every day. Right now the pivot comes out, I think, once a week with a guest, right? So every day they can get on Zoom and do their sports takes and talk about the sports news of the day.
Absolutely.
And then still put out the, the episode a week with a guest.
Now, Lauren did not say anybody's name from Outkick. However, one of the writers from Outkick felt guilty and felt the need to respond back to Lauren. Now, Bobby Borak, who's a writer for Outkick, he responded to Lauren and Charlamagne. He said in 2 different segments today, The Breakfast Club accused me of working with ESPN to get Ryan Clark fired. Not true. Clark buried himself. But this narrative about me has to be coming from Clark himself. Happy to come on and correct you and your team, Charlamagne. Well, that's odd, Bobby. Lauren never called you out by name. And how would you know that Clark buried himself? Sounds like Bobby has some kind of information that you can only get from somebody that works at ESPN. Well, fast forward today, looks like ESPN is responding back via TMZ. TMZ put out this article a few hours ago today with the title saying Ryan Clark, how ESPN exit went down behind the scenes. Now, a source with direct knowledge tells TMZ Ryan was going to be notified on Tuesday that he was part of a mass layoff, but on Monday, the network was made aware that a report was about to drop about the former NFL player being laid off. The report was going to be published while Ryan was filming NFL Live, and a call had to be made. How should he find out? We're told ESPN honchos decided to get ahead of the news and tell Ryan during the commercial break, rather than him seeing an alert on his phone. Ryan did not come back on air after being informed he was being let go. Obviously, the news rattled him, and we're told both Ryan and ESPN agreed it was better not to return. It's not like Ryan was then escorted off the set. Ryan was appearing on the show via Zoom and was not in the studio. Our source also threw cold water on speculation that Ryan's NFL Live colleagues were told what was about to happen. Folks believe that to be the case because the talent was nodding on camera, but we're told all the nodding was just Ryan's colleagues agreeing with the points he was making during what turned out to be his last segment. So as you guys can see, this is obviously a PR move by somebody at ESPN trying to control the narrative to make it seem like it was a mutual agreement. However, Ryan is not having it. The TMZ article was titled, Ryan Clark wasn't forced from air during commercial break after ESPN layoff. Ryan responded to the article saying, wait, I wasn't forced? I asked him, should I be done now? The answer was yes. So, looks like after he was told he's fired, Ryan gave him the option of returning back to the show and finishing the segment, or never returning to the show again. And that was the answer he got. They told him not to return. So these little nuances definitely matter, especially if you're trying to file a lawsuit, or if you're trying to file for unemployment. Do not try to make me look like the bad person in this situation. As you guys can see, especially for Ryan, professionalism matters. Now, hopefully this does not turn into a nasty battle of he said, she said, especially in the media. We all know Ryan is going to address it on his podcast, The Pivot, and hopefully that'll be the end of this whole thing. So far, Ryan has been getting a lot of love and support from media personalities. Even people like Stephen A. Smith has come out in his defense.
I'm going to miss him. I am not happy about this decision one bit. The bosses know I'm not happy about this decision. I've made that very, very clear. But it's also important that myself and anybody else in the world of business be grown-ups and understand that these are the kind of things that happen when layoffs happen. It's Tuesday, and by the end of this day, you're going to hear about a lot more folks getting laid off. People that are my colleagues, my contemporaries, for all I know, and I don't know the names yet, but for all I know, some more of my friends are going to be gone.
So let's see how this all plays out. You guys get in the comments below. What do you guys make of Ryan checking TMZ and letting everybody know that he was actually forced out? It was not mutual for him to leave mid-show. Like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys later, man.